Hi, welcome to this lecture. The aim of this talk is to give a brief introduction to the modernization and mobility theory. The point of departure of this famous theory are the findings from the Blau-Duncan study. These sociologists had observed that although both ascription and achievement played a role in people's labor market career, what matters most was achievement. However, the Blau-Duncan study relied on data from the US in the 1960s. So we may wonder, does ascription depend on that specific social context? Is ascription more important in societies other than the US? And has the impact of family background changed over time? And what about the role of achievement? Are personal talents and efforts more strongly rewarded in American society than elsewhere? And has education become more important for success? According to one theory, what moderates the effect of ascription and achievement is modernization. Modernization is a cluster of correlated changes in society. It refers to the rise in technology, which leads to an increasing demand for very specialized skills. But modernization also refers to educational expansion. More and more people have access to education, not only those from rich families. And modernization also means increasing geographical mobility, and that implies that you can find a job outside the community in which you were born. So according to the modernization and mobility theory, these processes have weakened the impact of ascription. In modern societies, parents have less impact on the educational and labor market career of their children. Instead, in modern societies, there's a stronger emphasis on your own skills and talents. Education has become more and more important for your career. And one way scholars have tested this theory is by looking at changes over time. And they argue that we should then look at the Industrial Revolution as a key moment in history that stimulated technological innovations, educational expansion, and geographical mobility. So the theory expects that from the 19th century onwards, ascribed characteristics become less important, whereas achieved characteristics become more important. And this is indeed what most studies find. In summary, the modernization and mobility theory argues that the macro-level process of modernization changes the role of ascription and achievement. According to the theory, in more modernized societies, parents have less impact on the education and occupational career of their children, so ascription becomes less important. Instead, people's education is more and more due to their own talent and hard work, and it becomes the main driver of success in the labor market. Well, that was it. Thanks for listening.